What's going on, everybody? Today is a big day. Today is a real big day. Today is kind of like Christmas, my birthday, Father's Day, all in one. You know why? Look at that Hulkmator. I've been talking about it since what? May the 27th. And the Hulkmator is now full. So I have not only enough money for a Hulk 1, I have the Hulk 1. You know, it's crazy. Growing up, my mom had an 8th grade education. My dad had an 8th grade education. My dad was a Tennessee ditch digger. He dug ditches for telephone line and cable, whatever you needed ditches dug for. My mom, she had 3 jobs. She worked at a door factory, picking up 80-pound doors till she was in her 70s. And she took pride in keeping up with 18 to 25-year-old men that she could take as many doors off the line as they could, stack them. And she sit with old people at night in the nursing home that were on the verge of dying, and she cleaned houses also on the weekends. So she had 3 jobs. And my mom always told me, she's like, you ain't going to have nothing unless you work for it. And, you don't buy nothing with a credit card. If you ain't got the money in your hand, you don't spend it, So I wanted to save up for this Hulk. I'd had last year was May the 27th, and there wasn't any comic books I wanted that was left. I guess that's a good feeling to have. But I had all the comic books I wanted, except for one, my Grail, my Hulk 1. I had Hulk 2 through 6. I got all the pre-code horror I wanted. I got everything basically I want that cost a lot of money. But I was like, what am I going to do now? And I don't know. I thought, what could I do now? And Hulk 1 just seemed too far out of reach. But on May 27th, I decided to go for it. I said, it's going to take a long time. It might take a year to come up with that kind of cash. But, it's worth it to me. It's what I've always wanted. It's my dream book. Let's save for it. So I started saving. I sold a bunch of stuff. For my birthday, my kids and wife gave me money. For Christmas, I got money. Father's Day, they gave me money. Any bonus or anything I got at work went to this book. Got a lot of peanuts in here. We're going to make a mess. But I've been watching these books. And as you're collecting these books, when I first started wanting this book, I was wanting like a good presenting 1.5, maybe a 1.8. And it took me so long to save for that money. Once I got enough money for a 1.5 or 1.8, I knew how hard it was to save for that much money. And I was like, I could give a little more and get a lot better book. So then I started wanting a 2.0 blue CGC. And it had to be a complete copy, and it had to present well. I didn't want purple. Didn't want a green. Had to be a blue copy. And I didn't know when I would get it and when this day would come. Or how long it would take. But it's a relief off of my shoulders because it's over with now. And I never want to save that kind of money again for a comic book. I've got my Grail. This is a big day. So, here it is, guys. It was a lot of work. But there it is. This is a Incredible Hulk #1. from May of '62. And, it's beautiful. It's hard to find these. The one I did want from my comic shop, it was a 1.5, but I couldn't get over. It had a Sharpie right here. And this little question bubble was very important to me because it's a key to the whole cover. It says, is he man or is he monster? Or is he both? And I didn't want that blurred out, This is a big time book, and I wanted it to present well. This is the rarest of all these Silver Age keys, mega keys. If you get on CGC forums and you look, there's a lot more AF-15s. There's a lot more ASM-1s. There's a lot more Fantastic Four #1s. There's a lot more Thor, Journey into Mystery 83s. This is the rarest of all the mega keys in the Silver Age. And I think the reason is because, as you see, it says fantasy as you like it. I think it was known as a fantasy book. It wasn't really a superhero book. It was something a lot of kids are reading fantasy. I don't think The Strangest Man of All Time. It says. Happy to have it. It's beautiful. But there you go. You can see it in all its glory. It's a nice case. It's not a Gen 1 case. But it's a beautiful book. So, the hunt is over. Congratulations to me. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit that unsubscribe button if you don't like what you see. And until the next time, read your comics.